Hello, beautiful family. Hope you guys are doing well today. Do a little sage cleanse. All right. So I have a little scripture that I'm going to read. I love you guys. Love you all so much. So this is Mark 8:34. And he called to him the multitude with his disciples and said to them, If any man would come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. For whoever would save his life will lose it, and whoever loses his life for my sake and the gospel's will. Okay, I read that a little wrong. And whoever loses his life for my sake and the gospel's will save it. For what does it profit a man to gain the whole world and forfeit his soul? It says forfeit his life, but I said soul. For what can a man give in return for his life? For whoever is ashamed of me and of my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, of him will the Son of Man also be ashamed, when he comes in the glory of his Father with the holy angels. And he said to them, Truly I say to you, there are some standing here who will not taste death before they see that the kingdom of God has come with power. So the kingdom of God is here, right now. Justice is being served. Judgment is currently being enacted in the physical realm. There is an exchange of power happening, an exchange of souls, I'm hearing. An exchange of energy, a major exchange of energy between the dark and the light forces. Light ones fully reclaiming their power. fully remembering who they are in the eyes of God, remembering the power that they hold within. Let's do the anime manga tarot deck today. Separating themselves from the matrix completely. Completely. I mean, every last ounce of energy exchange is being severed in order for this transfer to fully happen. Humongous leaps of faith is happening right now in the collective body. Immense trust in the divine. Let's see here. Spirit, what do you have for us today, please? Temperance. Eternal peace being restored. I'm hearing divine order being restored. Stopping the hands of time. Hopefully that's focusing in. Stopping the hands of time. Putting an end to the matrix, to the physical way of seeing things. Time is no longer a factor here. I'm hearing that your evolution is in God's hands. It's not in the matrix realm of control. You are ascending at the rate that Spirit intends for you to. The angels, the spiritual realm, your spirit team now has full reign, I'm hearing, over the unfolding of this process. Because you have let go fully to the attachment to the material realm, to time, and with doing this, it's completely freed you to live up to your fullest potential. You know now how free you are. You truly see just how much of a matrix you're living in, you were living in, and how you have control over that matrix because you have God within you. And the battle's already been won. The battle is eternally won through the name of the divine. Light will always overpower the darkness. So divine timing is truly being able to be at work now. Because you have let go of anything that was keeping you chained to a certain way of things unfolding. We have the Eight of Cups. Exactly, you have fully moved away from I'm hearing the prison of your past. You're in full surrender mode to the divine. Leaning fully on faith. And I'm hearing your back is completely turned. You have fully left whatever this was that was no longer serving you, had a hold on you, was blocking your peace, your fulfillment, your balance. So there is no tiny molecule of energy that is able to stay attached onto you from this past energy, from the matrix, because you've fully given it up. You have come to a point where you don't care. You really don't care anymore. Spirit has given you clarity to see into the spiritual realm, to see how much of a simulation this all is. And you're charging forward confidently, staff in hand, the power of the divine in hand in hand with God. That's all you need. You've realized that's all you need. The power of God is yourself. We have a beautiful crescent moon here. It's currently in that moon phase at this moment in time. So I'm getting again, you are escaping the matrix's sense of time and fully entering spirit's time, the time of the spiritual realm. And in the spirit realm, things can happen whenever they want to happen. God just snaps their fingers and things happen. It is completely detached from the physical realm of needing to build over time to reach a goal. So this has completely freed you. Yeah, we have the Magician on the bottom of the deck. To manifest your abundance, your dream life, right here, right now. No matter what the matrix may be trying to make it out to be like, or that you need to do in order to get to where you want to go, you're done. You're done believing the lies. You see through them completely. I'm hearing that you are staying very, very focused on the task at hand and with your connection to God at this time. You're in deep meditation, you're in deep prayer and surrender to the divine. I'm hearing there is no other way. Because you put it all on the line. You have put it all on the line. There's emotion with that. Yeah. There's no going back. You've already awakened. You have the Five of Pentacles. You have surrendered this lack, this struggle, feeling rejected from society, feeling in a cycle of poverty, in a cycle of financial hardship, in a cycle of being chained to the matrix for stability. In whatever way this may look for you, the matrix has tried to use money, pentacles, to try and lure you in, making it look very safe, making it look very comfy, making it seem as a place of rest, a place to rest your soul. I'm hearing your weary soul from its travels, a place of comfort out of the cold. But it was a trick. It has continued this energy of cold. So the illusion is that you would be inside here in the comfort of this sacred space, yet you've still been out in the cold. It just looks, this package, this present from the matrix just looked pretty on the outside. It just looked captivating, I'm hearing. I'm hearing for many of you, for a bit, it was the only way. You were at such a place that it seemed as if there was no other way. And the matrix, the enemy, used this against you. They used the vulnerable state that you were in, the sensitive state that you were in, to try and make you rely on them. But you now see that the only permanent stability, the only true, sacred, safe place is in the arms of the divine, is in their house. And I'm hearing that you have taken the divine's hand, and the divine is leading you home. Wow. I'm hearing only happy tears from now on. Okay, yeah. The Nine of Swords. Yeah, the enemy was trying to keep you in fear. fearing that you wouldn't be able to make it on your own, that you wouldn't be able to make it by fully relying on God, on faith. That it wasn't practical, that it wasn't grounded in reality, that it wasn't logical to rely fully on faith and go for your dreams. You're now understanding you can do that whenever you want, wherever you are. It does not matter what situation you are in. You always have yourself. You always have God. You always can go within. You always can overpower your mind with love. With slipping into this beautiful flow state of surrender, pure surrender, sweet surrender. I love that song. It's by Bread, Sweet Surrender. Yeah, back of the deck, the Ten of Swords. The enemy was trying to trigger up this fear that you would never escape this Ten of Swords energy, that this was kind of constantly replay in your life, that it was an unending cycle. But you now see the way out. And it's yourself. It's been there all along. You have been the key. God has been the key all along. It's like you've been looking for a way out, like you've been looking for a path as you've been journeying in the matrix. In this, like, I'm seeing a maze, like you've been wandering, like trying to find this exit route, when all along you had it in your back pocket, you had it in your backpack, you had it within. It was on your being. It was inside your vessel. It was in your soul. So now that you have connected to your soul again, now that you have reclaimed who you are, you've reawakened to your true soul self and escaped this game. You're free. You're in, what's it called in a game? Free play mode? You're allowed to just roam. You can do whatever you want. You've mastered the game. Yeah, 3 of Cups. You can celebrate. You can just party. You can just party 24/7. Your life is a party. Your life is a celebration and an unending party. While typical parties may come to an end when it gets later and later into the night, this party never ends. You can party whenever you want. You're free to do whatever you want. You're free to be whoever you want to be. You're free to connect to your soul fully. You're free to connect to God fully. You're free to let all of your stresses go. Let all of your burdens go. You're free to wake up and say, I'm free. Let's just be. Let's just exist today and tomorrow and every single MFN day. Because This life is yours. You've reclaimed your life. Reclaiming your soul has reclaimed your life. I'm hearing you never wanted the whole world, but the enemy was trying to trap you into settling for the world, settling for false promises of the world, and you're over it. I'm getting that you got to the point where you were fed up, and that's a very beautiful thing. You have this strong nature about you. You have a very, well, you're a very strong soul. You have a lot of power within you that you've awakened to. And you understand that if you want to make a life worth celebrating, then that's the life you're going to live. It does not matter what your physical circumstances are. All of that is an illusion. All of that has been created by the Matrix to try and fool you, to try and limit you. You've claimed victory over this on the bottom of the deck. Let's see what else we've got. The Knight of Wands, yeah. You have a lot of passion. You have a lot of fire. That's what I'm looking for. I was thinking of the word stubbornness again, but I need more words here. Like a rebelliousness, a determination. Once you get that fire within you stirred up, reawoken, there's no putting out your flame. You are going to charge towards your goal until you master it. So that's exactly what you're doing. You're letting passion lead the way. You're letting your fiery nature push you towards trusting fully in the divine. Towards victory. And you're not backing down until you get there. Yeah, so I'm hearing that if you resonate with the twin flame journey, the twin flames have really... Oh. Okay, Spirit, thank you. Two of Cups. These twin flames have used a bit of tough love from the divine towards each other to really get their fire going, to trigger their passionate nature, to use this anger, frustration, at your wit's end energy to push you to get the heck out of there, wherever, whatever energy that was keeping you trapped in this. I'm hearing you just needed a little push. And that's what your twin flame is for. They've got your back. They want you to know it's all out of love. They love your fiery nature. That goes both ways. Both partners love each other's fiery nature. Pretty much anything I speak about the twin flames, it's going to be mirrored, because they're a mirror of each other's soul. So while the two have While the two have unique aspects of their individual being, their souls are the same. So the intentions, the feelings, stuff along that nature are going to be the same. So if you question if your twin flame is feeling the way you do, it's an automatic yes. They wouldn't be a mirror of your soul if they weren't feeling the same way. If they weren't seeing you in the same light as you see them. So the twin flames have really pushed each other forward here, and this love, this deep soul knowing, this deep soul mirroring is allowing the two to, we're hearing, escape to their dream life, to, I'm seeing the Angel Romance Oracle card, the retreat card, retreat from the world, to retreat from the world, to escape the matrix and find each other, reunite with one another. So we have the Queen of Wands, we have the King of Swords, and Death. So the feminine at this moment in time, the feminine energy is feeling very passionate, feeling very fiery, motivated, excited to create, excited to explore their artistic nature, excited to advance in their passions, in their soul's purpose, in their artistic ways. Yeah, so they're just fully letting passion lead. They're deeply connected to their intuition at this moment in time, to God, to their natural instincts. They're just flowing. They're just doing what they feel. And they're loving it. It's fueling them, giving them the gas in their tank to move forward. And I'm hearing they're shining. They're radiating this out into the world. And that this is an inspiration to many to do the same. I'm hearing pick up their cross and follow. So, yeah, to release their burdens and join this, I'm hearing bandwagon, jump on the bandwagon. So it's creating a movement, a radical movement, that anyone, anywhere, in any place, in any time, can do this. It all comes from within. It all comes from connecting with God, with God's power. So they're letting God's power fill their being. The masculine is in the King of Swords energy. They are in a cutthroat energy. They are releasing a lot of heavy things at this time, a lot of heavy emotions, and are processing these heavy emotions in their own way. And it feels like bittersweet, I'm hearing. I'm just seeing this King of Swords energy slowly shed a tear, one single tear. And that's all they're going to cry. That's all they're going to release. On the outside. On the inside, they're feeling a lot. So I guess I'm hearing that there's a need to release some emotion here when the masculine feels that it's safe to do so. When the masculine feels like they're in a safe space within the spiritual and physical realm to do so. This will free them. But right now, they're in this energy of, well, both are in the energy of getting down to business. The masculine is dreaming of the future right now, is really just doing what needs to be done, but keeping their focus on, I'm hearing high hopes. They are keeping their hopes high, keeping their spirits high, despite the betrayal they've been through. Despite the intense spiritual warfare that they have been faced with. I'm hearing that their feminine is pushing them forward, is giving them a lot of passion to transmute their emotion through art, through creative endeavors. We have the death. Yeah. Complete ending of the two's attachment to the physical, to the matrix, to the ego. I'm also getting an energy from this of, again, it goes both ways. So the Reaper's here. The enemy's here to collect souls. And these two twin flames are dipping out because they can, because they won. So yeah, there's a death happening here to the two souls past. I was about to say past lives. This is a brand new chapter with the Emperor. You're fully in control. God's fully in control. You're taking things very seriously. You're ready to embark on your new path. You're ready for the new life that God has for you. You're ready for new earth. And you fully know your power. You fully know your ranking and why you're here. And you're not going to let any illusion from the matrix try and pull you back. You are seated on your throne, living for the truth, Knight of Swords underneath that. Letting the truth, the knowing of your soul, drive you forward to your twin. the reuniting of souls, not just in the physical, or not just in the spiritual, but the physical too. This is going to happen because the two of you chose it. You didn't have to. It was a choice. But the two of you have now chose this new path away from the world, away from the false promises of the world. You're headed on a new journey. You're headed to something higher. Yeah, so I'm just getting to continue to say, to stay seated on your throne, knowing your worth, knowing who you are, knowing that you are a divine prophet, that you are a high-ranking angel, that you are God incarnated, and that you rule. What you say goes, because what God says goes, because God has the power. So yeah, big energy of this battle has been won, and you have reclaimed the throne. All right, wow, that's just immensely beautiful. Love this energy. Oh, okay. I'm hearing keep your head in the game, but don't. I'm hearing keep your head out of the game. And the energy of that is stay focused. Stay focused on the goal, the end goal. Stay focused on God. Stay focused on your soul and the bigger picture here. I love you guys.